Hi, I'm Dawn and I love to explore near and far. I'm not a professional YouTuber, videographer, or editor. I'm just here to share my adventures with you. This summer I am embarking on a 36-day road trip. Come and join me as I travel dawn to dusk. Alright, Hickman Bridge and not much on the phone battery. 1 mile in, 1 mile out. Let's go. Alright, it looks like part of the elevation gain is going to be steps. As you can see, there's several sets of the stairs. And I'm still going up. The first 2 or 3 tenths was all uphill, and here it splits. We're going this way. So I found the one shady-ish spot. Everything else is all open and exposed, and it's hot. And then we're gonna keep going up. And we made it to Hickman Bridge, and now we're going to walk under it. Alright, we saw the bridge. Let's head back out. Well, I don't know. That could be because my car has been sitting while I was on the trail. Ooh. The bridge, very pretty. At a different temperature, hike wouldn't be so bad. As you can see my face on the tomato. I've already gone through, I can't put my hand there, this and this. Probably should add a third one, and I'm working on this. It's hot. Holy moly, it's hot. There's not a lot of shade. I found myself hiding in places that I wouldn't normally hide, but I'd give them a good look over for anything creepy, crawly, slithery. Would recommend this trail at a different time of year. I am done hiking for today. It is 2 o'clock. I've hiked about 4 miles. I am maybe going to look at some of the viewpoints, the pull-offs. Might go sit in the visitor center and cool down during a movie and then head to Torrey, or might head straight to Torrey. I'm not sure yet. But whatever I do, I'll take you along with me. But I made it. I'm in the car. I'm going to drink some more Powerade. It's really hot, guys. Alright, driving to the visitor center, it came down to 102. Alright friends, it is a little after 4:30. As you can see, I have returned to a normal color. I sat at the visitor center and watched a movie. I did not fall asleep. There were no backs on the benches, so if there were, I might have. I came into town. I got ice for the cooler. The ice was actually doing pretty well, but I put another bag in, mailed some postcards, and then just went into this. When I realized all I had done today was pick at that pie from this morning. So I needed to get some food. And the food, I wanted it to be somewhere I could sit in and be air conditioned. So I had a fish sandwich and some french fries. So now I'll be good. I need a little caffeine to stay up for the ranger program tonight. But I'm going to head back into the park and I'm going to hit some of the viewpoints. I am on the west side entrance, which we haven't done yet. So there's some viewpoints that I'm going to do, and I'll take you along. This is Panorama Point. I'm going to drive down that road next. It's called Goosenecks. Alright, after the little dirt road drive, this is Goosenecks. It was only 600 feet, so I decided to come out here. So with help of others, I finally found it. I am going to take some video, but I never turned this way because I thought it would be falling to my death. So the river bends and looks like goosenecks. Alright, I got in the car to cool down. It's high 90s right now. Drink a little water. Yes, it's water in here now. And decide. Do I put on my shoes and go to Sunset Point? Do I not? Shoes and go to Sunset Point?
We brought it back on Y2.
Or do I not? Let's check out what they have to say. Sunset Point. 0.4 miles one way, so it's 0.4 out, 0.4 back. Less than 50 feet elevation gain. I do need shoes though for 0.8 of a mile. Panorama, good for sunset and sunrise. We are still 3 hours away from sunset. My water's warm already. Guess which one won. I'm noticing that the paper from the national park and the signs are slightly off. My feet are not happy, but let's go. They're just hot and tired and don't want to have big shoes on anymore. I guess all of the elevation gain is coming here. It's only supposed to be less than 50 feet. Seems to be our uphill portion. This really isn't a bad walk. And look, they have a cute little bench for you to take a break on. Should have a little like shade canopy over it. There's some pretty nice views on the way up to Sunset Point. So I didn't drag my tripod up here, so no pictures of me, but I will share the view with you. So I guess if you were coming for sunrise, you would be looking this way, which would be absolutely stunning because the sun is going to set over there. I think this should be called Sunrise Point. And even the bench agrees with me. It is facing for a sunrise. Alright, it's beautiful up here, guys. It's worth it. Even at the end of a long, hot, sweaty day. Ooh, that's a really cool tree. this is worth the 4/10 of a mile or 3/10 of a mile, whatever it really ends up being each way. So now I'm going to head back down. I'm back in the car with air conditioning, and I found a cooler bottle of water. I bet you think that's it for day 18. It's in the high 90s. It's 6:20, but oh no, it's not. We might be done hiking, but I'm gonna go to the visitor center. You can see my bed still all set up for tonight, if I can ever crawl in there, if it ever gets cool enough. We're gonna go to the visitor center, use some of that lovely free Wi-Fi. Then I'm gonna go back to the campground, and I need to keep myself up for 3.5 hours, and then I can go to the ranger program. If you're here and you can make this a sunrise hike, I know it's really hard in the summer because I think sunrise right now is a little after 6 o'clock. And for sunrise, you always want to get there earlier because there's beautiful colors before the sun actually breaks the surface. But if I was going to be here another day, I'd be here at like 5:45 tomorrow morning. Look at that hair. So, and I just want to touch on one more thing. And I know I've said this in one of the videos, but some of my friends that think I'm crazy for doing this have mentioned about getting lonely, being by myself. I'm going to be alone for 21 days, but I'm not. I met an amazing family at Panorama Point tonight. A set of grandparents, they have their grandson out. You're around people doing what you love. So I love to do this, but so do the people at Panorama Point. So we have conversations about what we're doing, where we've been, give each other suggestions, and I love that. That's why I'm doing this. So I even told them that I'm going to put my stuff on YouTube. So if you find me, here I am. Hi. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your trip with your grandson. So I'm not lonely. I had some great conversations today. I talked to a lot of people, probably more people than I do in a regular day. So let's head to the visitor center for that free Wi-Fi. Boy, I wish that Wi-Fi reached all the way to the car. We've now driven the entire Route 24 from west entrance to east entrance because between yesterday and today, we've hit all the parks. So I think we have a real good feel for what Capitol Reef National Park is really like. Now I know I can't take you on the most popular part, which is the scenic drive, but I think we got to see an even more scenic drive when we took Bird Trail and it was like Boxham Frog Road or something. I'll have to look at that. We'll look at the map later and see what all we did. Thanks for following along on this very hot day in Capitol Reef National Park. Check out my next video to see what I did at night at Capitol Reef National Park. And thanks for coming along as I travel dawn to dusk.